to her that it wasn't me. I don't know, but maybe I will. But it's really the program. The program is what enabled her to kind of flourish. So we need to get her on tape too. Yeah. But it was really beautiful, and so, but it was because of the program. We brought in like 10, was it 10? 10 different poets. Yeah, amazing. And so it's an amazing gift that makes me a better teacher. It inspires me to be more creative, more hopeful. Yeah, and the way that it touches the students, for her to thank me for that, I feel like I can't do that. Thank Hiram and the writers for coming in and changing that student's life. But anyways, I just wanted to say it's an amazing program. I don't know how much you know about the politics of education, but there's like a full court press to suppress like real education in the classroom. They're trying to force us this year to take another, like a new textbook that's going to solve all the problems, and force us to teach from it. And I really believe that they take the freest or cheapest stories that they say are culturally relevant because they fit a theme, because I don't know, somebody wrote about poverty or somebody wrote about racism, but they take like the cheapest, easiest stories they can, put them in a book and say that it's culturally relevant. But I really, really appreciate this program because it actually brings cultural relevance into the classroom in a very deep way. From having teachers who are poets who went to the actual school is just mind-blowing, and to have that space where there's real talk about what's really going on, kind of like what Caitlin was talking about and some of the other poets tonight. They feel the education. It makes education real. It's real education. So yeah, I don't know. So on that level, I had students who never read, asking for books, students from other classrooms coming in to ask for books that their friend had told them that was good, and stuff like that. So it's an amazing experience. And I had students who ditched the class all the time come in, and they were always there on the poetry day magic. I don't know how to feel about that, but it was good, and I appreciate it. And I think that leads to them being really open. Like one of the poets was saying, Charlie was saying, the students actually wrote and shared their poems in the workshops, and then students who never speak in class would share their poems, and they were amazing and they were heartfelt. And I think that openness comes from feeling connected to the author who brought the literature to life, and about real stuff, about stuff that they're going through, that they really want to learn about, that they have questions about, that school never really addresses, or does so in like I was saying, in a fake way. And then that openness also leads to like the letter that the student wrote me, for them to believe that they can be writers. The student who came tonight was speaking about how it inspired him, like, I can do this. Like, I've never met a writer, but here's one right now. I'm asking them questions, and I can do this too. This is a viable path for me too. And to see them inspired, and it's just amazing. Thank you. Hope I didn't talk to you.
Patrick O'Donnell, co-founder of the Living Writer Series. All right, next up, this teacher taught at Fairfax High, and she has some fantastic students. Please, she's also a CLI alumni. Give it up for Deidre Harris.
I just want to say ditto. What's your name again? What's your name again?
Patrick.
I can't see anything. Patrick. Thank you so much. I want to say ditto. My students, I mean, we did get a chance to read Malcolm X, right? 11th grade, Malcolm X. The students loved the book, but when it came time for that Friday, they're like, oh, what are we going to get today? What are we going to do today? They were so excited to get these books. And I'm just like, weren't you that excited to pick up, like, you know, all these other books of poetry that I have around the room? Like, something about meeting those authors, something about meeting those poets, something about meeting the living writers just coming into the classroom that made all the difference for them. And some of them had parents who came for parent conference night or back to school night or what have you, open house. And the parents were just like, you know, my child has a whole collection of books. We've never had books in our home before. And I was like, wow. I just got like goosebumps because I'm like, man, that's something to not just give to the students, but to give to the students' families. And some of the students have younger siblings who's like, when I grow up, I'm gonna be able to come to your classroom, and I'm gonna be able to get books too, and meet these great poets. And then, I mean, it was amazing. Like little 6-year-olds running around saying this. So that was just, it's such a gift. And this program has been one of the best programs that my students have ever experienced in the actual classroom. And I've taken students like across the world to Africa and all over the country, freedom, whatever. I love taking students outside of the classroom to experience life, but I felt like the Living Writers Series gave life to my students within the classroom as well, and a lot more of them got to experience that, so thank you.
One more amazing teacher, and this wonderful woman was actually Kamari's high school teacher. And she made it so that we got to be in this lovely lady's classroom. Please put your hands together for King Drew Magnet High.